bulky, don't make it a little bit presentable. So can go to the next one. Yeah, this is the call to action. So with this, thank you. I've come to the end of the presentation. Beautiful. Thank you.
Yes, yes. So that's the idea. Is it? Yes. Let me come this way.
Um, just to add to that, those are not only the content for the infographics, but that's just some. We have a lot of them that we have already shared with set, and then we will be able to unleash from our verbotical demosophic gyration. Since you are doing like that. Give me my mic. Give me my mic.
Sorry, the battery of this mic is dead. This English has murdered our battery.
Okay. Well done, mentor sir, for that. I don't know for infographics. I'm thinking if we could have graphs of risk. Can we have like a projection of what may happen if neglected, like a risk component of, let's talk about population bulge, even with maybe a graph that you want to use to project that. I think for infos it would be nice and awesome to have that captured. And come on, we should have like that of the deputy governor, like just the way we have for PVC, commissioner PVC too. If it's for advocacy and any other thing.
We have.
No, no, no,
It's
no.
right there.
Do you have?
No, we have.
Yeah.
We have.
Which faction belongs to which?
What?
Because if we are going to make campaigns online, right? We want to do Facebook campaign and want to share content for a week, all of us are aware. We can use this. So if we are targeting a PVC page or today, we can use a picture, that of deputy governor, that of whatever we are targeting because that's different components, the DDR. Understand? So it has different targets that we share advocacy, campaign advocacy.
I think I get you. Using picture for flyers and all that. But for the infographics, this can actually go. This works. Targets the deputy governor as well. So, but if you want us to do flyer,
No, you can't really put that variable.
and that one is not infographic, that is flyer. Okay, no, that one is flyer.
Then we have specific.
This is infographics. So I think we can do that.
Thank you.
Who? I know.
Come on.
So can we have? That's an over you, sir.
Well,
The man just saw that.
yes, no, he's the one. So I think I mix it up somewhere. Let me just finish processing exactly what I've seen. I got it got me conflicted somewhere. But once I get it,
When you get to it.
yes, when I get your light, since you made that needs to be darkness.
You're seeing dark. You don't see. You have not seen the light. You forgot everything.
All
Try
right.
to come to the light.
Okay. Sorry, sir. Are you emotionally stable?
No, sir.
You're fine.
Very, very.
Esther from Kapuri is not still. All right, sir. Yes, all right.
Okay. Firstly, I'll commend. Great job. But I would like to suggest. I don't know how you take it from your end. Now you are a professional now. Why Kaduna must act now? I think it's more important for them to see the repercussion of not acting now.
like the data we have of what would happen by 2050 if this population is not maximized.
Okay, let me.
That's one. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. And then, okay. No, that's not all. I'm trying to be sure what I'm saying is how I got it. Achievement of Kaduna State Development Plan and sustain agenda launched in 2023. For anybody that's not in this room, that have gone through that brief, there will be a lot of question of what is this Kaduna State Development Plan sustained and why has it not been implemented from 2023 till now? That's space gap.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Okay, that's one. Then can you maybe take it down to like the third picture? Okay, third, the last picture. All right, so I feel this is why the first two slides were created for the call to action. I don't know if you can just be more direct with what we want to say to him so it will be bold because the first two slides were easy to read even from this part. But this call to action for me now, I can't even see it. I'm just seeing his picture. And then this is the main message we want to send.
So we're also going to have a proposed vision.
What I'm saying is we are sending this to variation of the publics. So not everybody, I can read this from here as we transition from planning to implementation. I can read it. But not everybody will be patient to want to pay attention to these tiny details. And this is the main thing why we did the other ones. So if the other ones are that visible even from the far to anybody, we should find a way to simplify this since this is what we want them to know above all. That's what I'm suggesting. Thank you.
Yes.
Who
Okay.
is your Lord?
So this is the idea, right? And this is a feedback to you. Anything that you need to explain, right? If you do the design and you need to explain to somebody to understand, then I think you need to carry feedback around that because you would not be there to explain those components. So just assume he's just this person that is not part of this room and he's asking these questions and you're not there to. So I'm just saying we should just take this as feedback, not more like criticism of the work we are doing. So you have 1 minute to respond.
All right. So I'm going to make reference to data analysis as well. If you look at the MPI report, right, it's for public consumption,
What is MPI?
multidimensional poverty index, the report. That document is a public document, right? But if you go through some of the infographics, if you don't understand statistics, you can't interpret some of those tables. So you don't even expect those people to come and interpret it for you. So what we did with Leslie one time, some years back, we teach people how to read data. So you must learn how to interpret infographics. That's one thing again. So, and again, a lot of people get things wrong about infographics. You don't expect to get the entire information on slide. It just gives you a picture of what is happening. It's trying to tell you. It don't gives you complete details. Infographic is just a snapshot of an entire document. I don't know if I'm communicating.
They did not communicate. They did not communicate. Opposition party has started.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
For people to
You said? So for me, I think it's just a feedback issue, right? No, this one, the Mr. President will speak first. So then when here, then we'll close this chapter on this presentation. Yes, sir.
want to educate them. That's the thing, right? Create awareness. Because we agree that even so slow and combat. That's a wrong word. It's
Something like this.
elitist. So I don't know if it should be like this outside so that the average Nigerian can relate to it, just seeing it. Because all of us speak English, so we can relate. The average guy doesn't even know what you say.
All right.
So it's just a suggestion.
So one year. I forgot your voice is for.
So the way we are talking about knowing your audience and target your message to the right audience, I think this is beautiful for civil society engagement or policymakers engagement. We can have another design that speaks for the certain group.
Yes.
Is it social media young people within the social media space? Is it for the community people? Somebody that does not know how to speak outside English, but it may not be as this or the same data you use to explain to them. It could be simplified words, simplified designs, straight to the point. But this is good for civil society and government engagement.
Sorry, I think I forgot to address one thing.
Yeah. However you do it, they don't care about their own aspect.
I think I forgot to address one thing. One thing I forgot to point out. This
So what I want us, Elijah, sorry, Elijah,
is for government.
Elijah, it's good to clarify, but I don't want us to be defending and you understand. If there, the thing is for me is let's define who we are targeting.
This is government.
You understand? So if, for example, you say MPI report, you don't expect a pedestrian to pick MPI and start reading. They have their defined target for who should pick the report. So if you, as an ally, pick that report, you now want to communicate it to the ordinary man. Then you simplify that data to the ordinary man. And so the critical question for us is who needs to know about this? That was the question the groups answered yesterday. Looking at who needs to know, then you now begin to think how can you craft your message or your design to connect with that audience that you have, right? Because I have a lot that I can ask, for example, even if I'm learned and I pick this and demographic evidence roadmap, and in a racing world, I will first be asking what is demographic evidence roadmap, right? If it's for awareness creation, what is demographic? I don't even know. So even if I read this data, I might not be able to make sense of it. For example, so we are not saying it's bad. The design, everything is beautiful, but we need to look at all angles of this so that by the time we are pushing it out, because all of us will be using these materials, right? So let's do it as possible that we know who we are targeting. And when we put it out, at least we should minimize the number of people that will have to reach back to us to say we should explain further what this means to them. You understand? So just take it as feedback. You understand? Because if we say we'll be explaining and this is, you might be looking at it from the eye of a designer. Others will look at it from the eye of the consumer. Yes.
Like I said earlier, this is not for everybody. It's for government. This is the target for government.
So the question I'll ask you, even the commissioner that is supposed to be leading the implementation of this document, we brought this document to our attention. Till now, they are struggling to understand what demographic evidence is. They are just following the flow to catch up in that direction. You get well, so it could be government, but do they even know about the document? So the first thing is before somebody acts, let him first know what the demographic dividend roadmap is about. Then you now do the call to action because this is a call to action. Because your caption is saying why Kaduna must act now. It will grab anybody's attention. But you just have enough information to tell me about what this demographic dividends is all about. So I think those are the things we need to consider. Then we need to also clearly define which one is for advocacy and which one is for awareness. Because if we say why Kaduna must act now is an advocacy,
Now it's a government.
you understand? And if we can do that, then we can target. But let's understand that the government would most of them don't understand this.
I think it's not plenty. This is
So if I'm using this alone,
no, we're not using it alone.
assuming anybody can pick this thing and use it as a single, it's infographics. We must not do trends. So, but these are just feedback. Just put some thoughts into it, and I think at the end of everything, we'll get this. So, thank you very much for this presentation, Barrister Chris, in a language that I did not understand what the grammar he compacted together. Said there are about 10 more that we're
There are actually
expecting.
more than 10.
Yes. Yes. So this should be in preparation for the tweets, the social media engagement that will be declaring one day. We'll be using most of these materials for it and the videos. So thank you very much. The hall is half filled, and we need to call other people to come. We need to get everybody
Maybe
back.
before the social media event, discuss strategy when it comes to this thing.
Yes, yes, we can have that meeting even if it's virtually. So can we get everybody back so that we conclude the last part? Huh? We, we have to get it. Please, in your group, if anybody is missing, please let's search for them. Because Lafiya too needs to be here because they also need to see all this thing. I think they've had the part of the print media and also the design. So please let's reach out to people in our groups. Ogata, can we have Shamsuddin? Uh, then this group, who is remaining? Please, if anybody has a contact, let's conclude this and we leave. Dan la ka kira su El Guide su, okay. Shooting boy ya je ya boye, kai ka je ka boye a shiru a can. Ban ma san ka dawo ba ai. Kai, to zan leka an gani. Zan leka an gani. Zan leka an gani. Wannan kusan style nashi. The style the shooting boy na yi shine if you want to shoot, don't talk. Shine ake kiran wannan style din. All right, please let's reach out to others. Mina El guy, he should come in so that videos now kun exam Idika will be presenting. How many videos do we have now?
Our audio, it's not our audio.
That's our first.
Okay, drama.
So send how many videos do we have? Yes, we have. You said yes. Press statements. Yes. So you can present. You can stand up and present what you have.
Do something. What are we presenting?
No, see, press. Is it press statement? Okay, so please you go and do that. Then we would take it and then we would that's so we did broadcast as
No, please. Let's brief. Down.
Okay, thank you. So for the secretariat, we have a radio platform that we've been engaging on civic education and awareness creation. So our target gets most citizens in balance with public stakeholders. So we intend to have for the governance pillar to have the SA to deputy governor in the next edition, which is Tuesday, for that dialogue to create conversation around that um, aspect. Then moving forward, we have targeted conversation around the Ministry of Information and also Ministry of Business Innovation and Technology, and we also targeting Bureau of Statistics. These are MTAs that falls under economic empowerment, which is our focus as a group. As into the governor assured his commitment to provide us, the opportunity to have these MDAs represented aside. He will follow up on that to have the MDAs representative presented on this radio dialogue. So what the name of the program is Civic Space Meetup radio program. Station is Radio Maria 90.1 FM here in Kaduna, and it's a weekly conversation, 1 hour, that's 60 minutes dialogue. So we intend to have maybe a 6 episode dedicated to that dialogue. Um, Even though we can have subsequent conversation as the needs may come. And the person that will be hosting is Sonia Ibu and Shim Kajang. And the producer will be Mr. Francis Ayuba. And that is all for 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 addition. So Sumaya will be taking on the press statement under the coalition.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Um. So for this, it's both public. Ah, you're projecting. Okay. Mm. We have policy brief and the press statement for immediate release by the Youth Dividend Roadmap Advocacy team. Kaduna State stands as a critical demographic moment with a population now exceeding 10 million and projected to reach 13 million by 2030. The pressures on our social services, security, architecture, and economic resources are increasing rapidly. More than 8 million Kaduna residents live in multidimensional poverty, despite the state's significant economic potential. The youth population dominates our demography and presents a powerful asset for economic transformation. To harness this potential, Kaduna must intensify its commitment to the demographic dividends roadmap and invest in the systems that protect lives, promote justice, and create a secure environment for growth. The 2024 Kaduna State Demographic Dividends Roadmap identifies security, equity, and justice as one of its 5 foundational pillars. A secure and just society is the backbone of inclusive development, yet rising youth vulnerability, limited understanding of justice processes, and recurrent cycles of violence continue to undermine progress. Young people are disproportionately affected by insecurity and are often pushed into the high risk behaviors due to unemployment, underemployment, and lack of civic engagement. Effective implementation of all the 5 pillars is therefore essential for transforming youth population into a drive of peace, stability, and prosperity. It's a 5 paragraph press release. Recent orientation session facilitated. Okay, these are just some data to support our press release, and let me just go directly to our ask. It is on this basis that we call on the Deputy Governor of Kaduna State to lead the establishment of a multi-stakeholder, multi-sectoral technical working group on the demographic dividends roadmap under the State Human Capital Strategic Team. This coordinated mechanism is vital for ensuring cross-sector alignment, strengthening security and justice interventions, engaging young people as peace actors, and accelerating the full implementation of Pillar 5. Such a structure will enable the state advance initiatives such as modern training for security agencies, youth engagement in peace building, expansion to referral centers for GBV responses, community level conflict resolution programs, and reforms to promote equal access to justice. Kaduna has already demonstrated leadership through its sustained agenda and commitment to youth development. The moment now requires deliberate action. Establishing this technical working group will provide the coordinated direction needed to reduce insecurity, strengthen public trust, and unlock the demographic dividend. We call on the government, development partners, civil society, and private sector to support this step and invest in a secure, peaceful, and equitable Kaduna where young people can thrive. This is the public statement. Well, for the policy brief, we covered executive summary, introduction, problem analysis, and have about 5 or 7 recommendations. The first recommendation is that the government of Kaduna State should establish a multi-sectoral technical working group that should, one, coordinate planning and harmonize security actions across MDAs, increase awareness and ensure MDAs integrate roadmap priorities into their annual budgets and plans. Thirdly, to support evidence-based decision-making and ensure clear reporting on progress, mobilize support from development partners and civil society organizations to strengthen access to justice initiatives, youth safety programs, and community peace building mechanisms, develop a cost-set implementation plan, monitoring and evaluation with timelines and clear indicators for Pillar 5 and all the 5 pillars. Sign a secretariat under the Human Capital Strategic Team, strengthen community level security and peace initiatives. Thank you. And then our conclusion as well. Okay, so I didn't went through all the policy brief because we don't have that time. Yeah. Pardon? Yes. How much I
All right. Sumaya has now opened a shop for selling press statements. So if you want to buy high quality press release that will bring satisfaction to your soul, contact. Yes, so that they know who to catch and go and hide some. Quickly, we are supposed to go to the videos, but I think some have gone to pray. Now, do we wait or do we begin to shoot? So, and that means we have to either wait for those praying to come back from praying. So yeah. Yes, it's already they've already shared, and this group is also going to project their own from their. Okay, you've sent it to him. George, you say you're about to finish, right? So just one remaining, and then we would have that. So, with your permission, can we just take 5 minutes to stretch, then come back? By then, while we are stretching, please let's use it as a strategy for mobilization, so that people that are not here, let's get them to come back. You said, okay, let's make it 2 minutes, so that by the time they extend 5 minutes. So please let's stretch in 2 minutes. Yes. So, but everybody is up already. Yes. So maybe when we reconvene and we have this, but if nobody is coming, you want them to make a brief presentation. All right. So, Mr. Femi has decided to surprise us. Earlier on, he had us play the video song. So Mr. Femi has chartered the flight for the video to come and perform for this August event. So that, I want to see the dance and Mr. President would dance. So, and when you come back, this is the mic. It's an after party. Yeah, why you video? Let the video come.